So congratulations goes out to Brandy Atkins, this week's script champion. So Brandy, you have an Amazon gift card headed your way and will be enshrined in the Hall of Champions as this week's script champion. Now, for everybody else, if you want to win next week, make sure to submit your reaction videos to this week's script challenge by Sunday at midnight. So let's go ahead and let's break down the video and see why Brandy won this week. Then watch to the end to get my version of the response to the same objection.
At first, can we list the home higher, and then if we don't get any offers, bring down the price later?
That's a great question because
All right, right from the get-go, good job, right? That's a great question. That's going to build rapport, okay? Good job.
obviously my goal is the highest price as well. So I understand.
Okay, so good, but consider using maybe a bit more empathy here and say, like, when I sell my own homes, I want to sell for the most money possible in the least amount of time as well, right? Because it really aligns your interests on more of a human level.
Where you're coming from. But I want you to know what we've learned from today's market data. And that's this. When a home is priced too high, buyers who have every single listing now at their fingertips, they use that house to make better priced homes look like a deal. Now, that causes your home to sit on the market, which makes people assume that there's something wrong. And we both know there's nothing wrong with this beautiful home. So your first 2 weeks are what we call the golden window. It's when
Very good job, all right? That this makes what you're about to say seem even more like industry common knowledge, bringing more credibility to what you're going to say next, right? We actually call this on our side the equity boost window to help correlate this window with making more money and to align our other marketing as well. So really good job there.
the home is new and fresh and it's going to get the most amount of attention. So if we miss that with the wrong price, we're going to lose momentum and we're going to end up chasing the market instead of leading it. So
Very good job. Again, what you're doing there, right? You're pointing out the negative consequences to missing out on the window.
homes priced right or even slightly below market, they're going to spark multiple interest. That's where we get a bidding war, at least 2 offers in this market. And that's how we drive up the price. So my goal isn't just to list your home, but to sell it fast and for the best price possible. And we do that by pricing right out of the gate.
So really, really good job, Randy. So well done. You brought everything together. So let's go ahead now, though, and let's check out my version of the response using our Real V script framework. So remember, right? R is rapport. Try to instantly build rapport with each lead. E equals engagement, right? Discover the client's current situation and pain points and goals. Now, A, alignment. Help them explore change and align with your solution and their goals. And then L, lead to a decision, right? Ask for some type of micro commitment or next steps. Then sometimes V, right? Value, regardless, right? Deliver a free item of value tailored to what they just learned, even if they don't commit. But in this case, we're going to go ahead and leave the V off here because this is more of a in-person, one-on-one script that you would use maybe during a listing presentation. Now again, remember this script along with all the other buyer and seller scripts will be available in the Accelerator Script training module. So if you're driving, working out, or just in between appointments, just hit play and these high converting Real V scripts will become second nature.
At first, can we list the home higher, and then if we don't get any offers, bring down the price later?
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, Tina. And honestly, I feel the same way when I sell my own homes. But just curious though, you do want to sell your home for the most money possible, right? Okay, yeah, right, so do I. So the first 2 weeks a home is on the market is called the equity boost window. Now, this is the window of opportunity we have to create the most concentrated buyer interest for your home. Now, for example, today, right now, there are thousands of potential buyers looking for homes. And when a new listing hits the market, all of those potential buyers see your home at basically the same time. Now, these buyers will either look at the home as overpriced and move on, or if priced correctly, they'll set up a showing. Now, this is the best opportunity we'll have to not only generate an offer from a motivated buyer, but it's the best chance to generate multiple offers from several motivated buyers. And once we enter into a multiple offer situation, human emotion takes over and buyers begin to compete against each other for your home. Now, this is what creates the equity boost and allows you to sell your home for the most money. So when a seller lists their home higher and then brings the price down, they miss out on the equity boost window. And in the end, the home ends up selling for the fair market value and not a penny more. So would you be interested in taking advantage of the equity boost window to sell for more?